It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 56, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold me ready. Ready.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on second and 10. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Buffalo, 18. Dragon, 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
and you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
11. Right, 80. Right, shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here we go. Shot. Right, 80. Right, shot. 11, Thomas. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bengals had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
You talk about this Rams defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 down at the 33. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Gotta go.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
MT. 11 MT. Here we go. 11 MT. Right 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Walters with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Gun. Cut.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Place hot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Come on. Hey, tap the 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. Panther 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 15. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
11.
Now Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here we go. Can. 11, Thomas. 11. 11, MT, take.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mighty. What is he? What's up?
Up the middle they go. Walters. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Stop.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Farmer. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. Okay, so as they talk it over, we step aside.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now they'll shift things around.
Here we go. Hot 70.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me four. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
That catch a pretty big one, Charles. Now 1,200 career catches.
The numbers that pile up, sometimes we get numb, sometimes we get immune. But 1,200, that gets your attention fully. Congratulations. Phenomenal job. And I don't think he's slowing down yet.
I don't think so either. He makes it look easy, but this one not to be taken lightly.
Here we go. Pressure on Lee. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good for Rams. First down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11. Right 80. 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Gotta go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Stop. Right 80. What is that? Mighty. 11. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Rams 14. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70.
Now they'll change things up.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, 65, go!
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19 Tiger.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walters. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. 12.
They'll try the left side. Walters. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down at 6.
11. Gun. Stop. 180. 11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're up to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams first down.
Cowboy 80.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
2nd and 5. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35.
That's another Rams first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Twisting away. down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's third down and 4.
18, 5 here. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
The 39-yard line.
Stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 45-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Farmer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
I'm one, ready?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Stop. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
4-yard gain.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. White 80. White hot.
They'll try to run this one in. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds has nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
On 2. Here we go. 180. Back.
They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
38 yards on the play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 80 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pass complete there to McCoy. Here's a 2nd and 7.
19, Sergeant. 19, Sergeant. 19.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be, as he runs up and spikes it.
Ready, set.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. Broncos.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and 5.
11. He's just set. 12. Dot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Walters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Walters. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Dot.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Will line up for the
2-point
conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, they took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Puka. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
70, Timberwolves. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
70, Hawk, go.
Williams. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.